Today what I want to do is talk to you about how easy it is to get started with chalk painting. It is so easy, even a teenager can do it. They always say in the movie business, don't work with children or pets. Child, pet. We are here today with the world famous Savannah Allen. Oh, Leary, take a bow, girl.
You're lucky to have me.
We are lucky to have her because she's home from school like every other kid. Isn't she pretty? Don't we look alike? Don't we look alike? Sometimes you say to yourself, Sue, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get started. So, really? Shut up!
I can take him back.
She's gonna help me out today. Why? Because, shut up! Because sometimes you people tell me you can't do it. I don't know how. I can't figure it out. It's too hard. So I thought, what better way?
Sorry, I kicked it. That was my bad.
You're fired. I thought, what better way to show you that you can do this than to bring a surly teenager on here? I mean, a sweet teenager. A beautiful teenager, all right? So Savannah's gonna be my helper today. We're gonna have some fun.
She was born for the camera.
Even if you are scared to start chalk painting, it is so easy.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Exactly. All right, so let's get started. We stole this out of her mom's room. We've been searching around the house to try to find something to paint, and I think this is it, because that is butt ugly, don't you think?
Yeah, it's hideous.
It's hideous.
How long was that in here?
Seriously.
I need a lot of product.
Every day I'm looking for a way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn.
It is a good piece. It's wood and it's dovetailed. It's worth our time. If you watched my last video, so you know if it's worth your time. But most importantly, it's useful. You know how we know it's useful, Savannah?
How?
Do we? Because your mom was using it 5 minutes ago. So the other thing that we want to talk about today is that use what you got. All right, we're gonna do almost everything from what you got in the house. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's like finding paper towels.
Or toilet paper.
Or
okay,
toilet paper.
here's the list. I want you to go get sandpaper. Do you know what that is?
Heard of
I
it.
brought some just in case. Can you find a bucket? Yeah. Okay. Some kind of cleaning supply. Oh geez. All right.
Like Windex?
Most of you people would have this. Yeah, sure. I brought paintbrushes and I brought paint. Oh my gosh. Aunt Mer has a toolbox and everything? We got this.
Have a lot in it.
What?
Floor repair kit.
Who has a floor repair kit? How often do you screw up your floors?
I do it more than you think. I have wood filler and stain and...
Oh my gosh! Look at you! We're gonna paint this and sneak it back into your mom's room.
Oh.
Yeah, babe. Yeah, she'll love it. She loves purple, right? Flip it upside down. So this is the first thing that I want to tell you. You need to flip your piece upside down so that you can see how gross and nasty and how long it's been since it's been cleaned.
It's pretty bad.
Marilyn!
What did you do to
No,
them?
actually, it's not bad at all. But always flip your piece upside down so you can get it nice and clean. And we're gonna start painting this way too so that you don't end up with like mist inside legs. All right, so what are we gonna use to clean it with? Grab me any cleaning supply. Honestly, you guys, use what you have. I love using Simple Green. Watch my other video all about prepping furniture, but sometimes you gotta use what's in the house.
Jimmy,
Gotta use
let me just show
in the
it.
house. Product placement. Okay, so we have Windex. Sure, we'll use Windex. So grab what you got, sanding block, anything. All right. Okay, Vanna. Yeah. Do you see how that's kind of getting hazy right there? Really? Can you hold that in a way that doesn't? Have you ever held sandpaper before? Okay. Just fold it over itself. Hold it with one hand and just go in a little circle.
Like this?
Yes, like that. right, so we're gonna wipe this down and then flip it back upside down, and then we're gonna talk paint color. I am digging this. I mean, look at this. Getting teenagers to do all your work for you. Does she see me? Is she paying attention right now? Keep working.
Hello.
My God, it's like, are you dressed for the Arctic?
Really cold. It's really cold out.
All right, so we have selected 3 colors. We've got Prairie Gray and Mermaid Tail and Cake Batter, and now we're gonna see which one Aunt Mer chooses. All right, Aunt Mer.
I mean, my favorite color is definitely the mermaid tail.
That's what Savannah voted for.
I just don't know if that's what looks best in the room. Is that how I'm deciding?
Okay, so that's a really good point. So I agree that this is the most fun color, but I think it's gonna be a lot in the room. So here's the thing, we can mix these up, and what I wanna say to our loyal viewers is that if they only have a few paint colors in the house right now, mix them up and we make lots of colors. So go ahead and flip it over.
That's what she said. We took mermaid tail blue
Yep,
and cake batter yellow,
yep.
mixed them together in a pretty even ratio, and we got this.
Isn't it beautiful? It's like a
Stir for like
beachy
2
sea
minutes.
glass. And what look did your mom give when we showed her the color? That's when you know you've made your client happy, when they go, We've already mixed our paint, okay? So we've already got some on the brush. So we can go ahead and put it on. So here's what I wanna teach you. Don't try to get full coverage. And you don't have to be perfect. You are perfect.
Oh, stop.
But you don't have to be perfect, even in painting. So I want you to get inside all these little nooks and crannies, okay? And back in here, but you see how I'm just doing like little short strokes? And by the time we get around and we go have lunch, right? Isn't our client making us lunch?
Yes.
Yes, she's making us lunch.
Yes.
We'll be able to put on the next coat. So
Oh,
let's see it, girl. Dip it in very lightly. Okay, just the tips.
that's what she said.
We'll save that one for your mom. All right, now wipe off the tips. Okay, yeah, you don't need much on the brush. All right, now go to it. Doesn't matter, anywhere. Slap it on. Well done. So you see where it's a little gloopy right there?
Yes, we don't want that.
We don't want gloop. And you don't need to keep going over where you've already gone.
Philosophical.
I know, we don't have to travel roads that we've already traveled. Travel new roads. So with DIY paint, the brush strokes will show. That's why we don't go for anything that looks too uniform, because how do we feel about uniform?
Gross.
Gross, boring, right? What I want to tell you about using DIY paint in your home is how easy it is, how there's no smell, totally safe and easy breezy cleanup. So, and even if she happened to kick over a can, which she wouldn't, right? we could just hose it off. Honestly, this stuff is great, and we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get it done right after lunch, and we're gonna have it done and put back in her room by the time we leave. So if you're at home, you're looking for something to do with the kids, it's summer or it's spring break or you're in quarantine, this stuff's great, and you can buy it right from me and I'll send it right to you. Sometimes when you're painting like that, you're gonna end up with things on the edge. So sometimes on the first coat, it's almost easier to just kind of just hit it lightly. And that way you know you don't have a bead coming up on the other side. All right, come over here.
Yeah.
All right, so once we get the inside and the sides, we'll flip it over and get the top. Are you on camera? That's why we do upside down, because then you see all the things you missed when you get right side up. Savannah has got this all painted. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so the key is that we need to put the second coat on, but we don't want to put it on where it's wet, because you know what'll happen?
It'll take off the first coat.
How did you know that?
Ah, magic.
Have you been watching my YouTube channel?
Yes, religiously.
So she knows that you can't put on a second coat until the first coat is dry. Right here, right here.
Right, and
Right
here.
here. Let me show you a little bit about how to put on the second coat. Because you want to cover up where it's bare. And you don't want to go too heavy, and you want to make sure it's totally dry. So, and then just, oh, look at that. Look at that color. So with DIY paint, you guys will see this is dry and this is wet, and it looks very different. And I know that that can be a little discombobulating when you see the difference. Yeah, that's
a big word.
That's a big word. I'm not sure that that will be on your SAT or not, darling. Yeah, see, just get that and then spread it out. Now the best thing to do once we've done that is to go through and check for any drips on the side. So kind of just like, let's just walk around it, like stalk it. Like stalk it like a wildebeest in the wilderness. Wow, wildebeest. You are a lazy wildebeest. All right, I see one. What if I pay you $1 for every drip? All right, here, look. So look in your little crevices here, because that's where drips like to happen. I've got the camera focused. There you go.
Oh, I thought I painted your camera.
You didn't paint my camera. Okay, so let's go through and check for drippies, because now's the time, especially right here. Yep, perfect.
What if you fall in love with the color when it's wet and then it changes?
Well, here's the thing about that. That's a really good question, and I've had that happen to me. When it's wet, it's closer to the color it's going to be than when it dries. What kind of face is that? So we're gonna check in. We're a little worried it's gonna start raining, so we gotta kind of hustle this up. Client, look over my shoulder.
Yeah.
And tell us your overall thoughts.
I love it, and my first thought was it looks so finished, and it looked pretty terrible through many of the stages.
All right. So she's right. When you're working with DIY paint, the problem is that it looks ugly.
Yeah.
Uglier.
Yeah.
But ugly. Weeping, crying on the floor. How will this ever be saved? And then, boom.
There's something called drying.
At this point, we're gonna do what you do to your parents to this furniture. Do you know what that is?
Distress.
Distress. Absolutely. Wait, are we doing that? Oh, I got you. I'm a girl of the 80s. Are we doing that? Ready? Snake? You don't even know gold lame. Sandpaper, water, scissors. Which do you want? Here. It looks better on your vintage pieces if you let some of the edges show. Now she's just in self-love. Okay. All right, so watch me. I'm just gonna take sandpaper or sandpaper block, whatever you want. I'm gonna kind of hit the edges. See that?
Yes.
Do you see how little I did? If there's any parts, focus! We're at the end now, we're at the end.
I'm gonna wander
If there's any
away.
parts that feel rough, feel that. Smooth as...
A baby's butt.
Yeah, I know baby butt. Should we talk about your baby butt? No. I remember your baby butt. Oh my God! The other way we could do this is if we don't want to kick up dust. Watch. Water.
Oh, I thought she was gonna spray you. No.
Water. And a rag. Now watch. Ready? I'm gonna go right here. Push it along the side a little bit. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pulling off the paint just where I want it to.
No.
All right, we're so close. You've had your little snack break. Swallow. All right, you just keep eating. So we've decided to use Big Top rather than wax because your mom is messy and she spills things and it's like, like all over. Is that crazy? Just in case we get a little bit of runoff of the blue on our brush. Okay, so just a little. Don't drink this. This isn't milk to wash down your little cookie. Okay?
Yeah.
Just a little bit on the brush. Now, watch what happens. Are you ready? Pay attention. Watch. What do you think?
That's really cool.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is, see that color? And then see that color? It's going to dry somewhere in the middle.
Got it.
Got it? Okay. So when you put it on, be liberal enough. Well, just, let's stop right there. Just be liberal. Working my auntie influence. Okay, look. So when you put it on, you don't want to put it on like that.
No, gross, disgusting.
Dosed, exactly. So you want to make sure you get it on there. But if it drips, it's okay. Just press it out. You're on.
Oh.
You got this.
I know we could be a splash of paint in a world that's otherwise so gray. Take me by my arms and say it's the first to color things this way.
All right, the client has arrived. Client
is very pleased. I mean, it's a completely different piece of furniture now. I mean, it was kind of a toss away thrift store. It's just about the right size. And now it's really going to brighten up my room. It's beachy. It looks authentic, and it's like in the distressedness. I'm very impressed. I love it.
This is the kind of client we like.
I love it.
Savannah,
Yes.
we did it.
Yes.
Elbow bump. Yay. So this whole video was supposed to be about, it's so easy, even a sullen and or distracted teen could do it.
Yeah. You sure showed me.
But you weren't sullen or distracted.
No.
No, we had fun. We had fun. Thank you for hanging out with me and helping teach everybody how they can DIY themselves with what they have at home, with their family, with their kids. And we did this in a day.
One day.
One day, actually less than a day.
4 hours.
About 4 hours, yeah, from beginning to end. Super fun. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.